The overall management information system of the ICDS department has been a topic of discussion for some time in Maharashtra. When I was a member of the committee appointed by Government of Maharashtra, this was often the most discussed topic, that the statistics presented are not very reliable. So there was always a factor of correction, and when they used to say that malnutrition is reduced, we used to doubt these figures. Now, as I see, I think they have done some significant changes. One is that they have removed the fear from the minds of Anganwadi workers that malnourishment is something that they would get punished for. So the punishment factor is gone. In fact, they tell the Anganwadi workers that if a malnourished child or a malnutrition case is hidden and not detected, not reported, then you might face the consequences. So overall, the fear of reporting malnutrition is gone. Secondly, the data management has improved. There's a new awakening in the Anganwadi workers, also the supervisors, to report and find more and more malnutrition and meet the challenges that are there. The statistics is still a problem because the line listing is not available. For instance, if I want to know if a child in some Melghat Anganwadi by name so and so is malnourished or not, or whether it is improving, what is the condition, whether it has died or surviving, what is the immunization status, etc., that information is still not available with the Anganwadi system. What we get is usually the abstracts of categories of malnutrition or the services, the overall categories of services or the overall statistics of services, not individual information. So ICDS will give you on a website all this data about various Anganwadis, blocks, districts at various levels, about what is the status of malnutrition and services. Now, this information is usually 3 months or 4 months old. It is seen that in tribal areas, in some Anganwadis, there is more malnutrition. So, selective information is available for some children by name on the website. This is called line listing, but that too is about 5 to 6 months old, so it is not useful for action. Now, there is another system that the mission has developed across the state, that is known as the Geographic Information System, or the GIS. Now, GIS gives you on a website all the information for each Anganwadi or any block or any district, and you can click there and on the map and find the information. You can prepare tables, about 300 tables you can prepare. It can generate reports. So whatever reporting Anganwadi was doing earlier, sitting 3 days and scribbling lots of papers, that can be done in 30 minutes and at about 30 rupees of provision, and that will be uploaded through the Sangram software on the website of the GIS. And in a couple of days, all that is part of the general data, and you can find out comparative information on many issues that you want. So GIS is a lot of progress from what it was earlier. Still not official in the sense that ICD system is not using GIS in a great way, but I think it is time that it will be used by researchers and press and managers more effectively in the near future. So friends, there is some progress in the malnutrition reduction in Maharashtra. We have definitely made some dent in the child malnutrition problem, but there are challenges ahead which are more daunting, and of course everyone knows about it, but I'll hear only some of them. One of the major problems of determinants behind malnutrition is that the low body mass index of women, which shows that in terms of social and economic factors, women are still suffering, and low BMI of women actually leads to low birth weight of children. In Maharashtra, we have seen that it's about 30% children are still born underweight. It is less than 2.5 kilograms. Now, in the tribal areas, this problem is more acute, and there are more factors, complex factors in tribal areas that I have described, which probably will entail a long-term effort on malnutrition and limited returns for some time to come. In the culture of India and generally in the state of Maharashtra, the dietary factors are somewhat disadvantageous. There is less protein and less variety in foods and meals in the average Maharashtrian diet. Proteins are a casualty, and we do not get as many proteins as are necessary for child growth or even maintaining adult body weight and adult performance. The muscle mass is less. So there are issues about the protein supply and micronutrients. Then there are issues about the services. There are gaps in services, especially in tribal areas, and there are administrative problems about the supplementary nutrition program, both in the Anganwadi and the THR sector. What we need to be doing is prepare a long-term plan and a short-term plan for countering these problems. And I think we need to also look at the growth standards thrown up by WHO, because one of the debates is that the Indian heights and weights are not comparable even in the best of situation to international heights and weights. And as you know, height is a very important determinant, because the greater the height, the higher is the weight. So we need to have a look and some kind of review of these growth standards also. Of course, there are debates on this, and I'm prepared to be, I'm open on this. On the whole, I think the 1 lakh Anganwadis and the humble women workers and the helpers and the supervisor are doing a good job in the given circumstances of constraints and limitations and the administrative problems that they're facing. This is a huge HR sector, and we need to focus on these people and improve their lot, improve their training skills, improve their functioning, and introduce a better monitoring system that will actually finally arrive at individual monitoring of each child, especially in the malnourished zone. So there are challenges ahead, and I wish them that they will succeed in this effort to reduce malnutrition. Thank you.